to my home. So here we have our 1927 Arts and Crafts bungalow. So here we have a stickly settle. What I try to do, of course, is keep the furniture consistent with what you would have found perhaps back when it was a house was originally built, starting with, of course, the finishes and color motifs and palette that was popular of that era. So everything, at least hopefully, at least with regards to the detail in the house, the lighting, of course, the carpeting and the furniture, and some of the window treatments are kind of consistent with what perhaps would have been period correct when the house was built. So there's, as with any of these projects, of course, there's sort of a process of stripping back, what had been a few prior generations' sense of modernism. But this is sort of an appropriate response for such an incredibly beautiful home, and wanting to bring it back to what in fact may have been the architect's original idea. This being, of course, almost the quintessential example of what it is featured on the little brochure that's handed out during the bungalow tour. It is, in fact, the corner lot with the sunroom facing north that features kind of a typical, if you would, Berwyn house, and for which it is, I almost have this like textbook example of. So it almost was fitting that the house was chosen for the tour, if not for no other reason than just to meet the expectations of the masses. So hopefully not to disappoint. Here we are with our motif of mission furniture, period accurateness, all sort of hopefully meeting the expectations of our patrons. Yeah, so we were hoping to at least keep things as accurate as possible. A little stickly sideboard, for which it has no real practical purpose other than just perhaps filling space. But hopefully fits the agenda. This is a great departure from the rest of the house, because up here is where you find a little bit more of an ambitious agenda with regards to design. Minimalist, but still very period. The finishes, colors, textures, all very much so in keeping. Of course, the great exposed brick combined with the kind of very crude, low-grade oak flooring, mismatched, etc. Gives a nice eclectic feel to the flavor of the space. And period trestle table by simply a bookshelf. That's about all we need up here. Maybe some wine and some cheese, and then we're done. Should complete the whole motif.